Hey everyone, this is Jane with Barlow Herbal, and I wanted to give you a quick little message today about the days when you get super down in the dumps, when it just feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Um, maybe it rained all day. It's that simple, and maybe you were ready for a spring day. Maybe you got this big tax bill, or maybe something that you were expecting to happen that was going to be amazing didn't happen. We all have these days as human beings. And to be honest, one of the reasons that I am making this little video is because today, believe it or not, I had one of those days that was like really, really hard. Some big things didn't happen that I was expecting. A huge financial uh, thing happened that feels like a huge burden on my shoulders. And even on those days where it just feels like, oh, how can I get out of this? This is just crushing me. What I had to remind myself was I've felt like this before, and it's always just a day, and it might just continue to be this hard until I go to sleep. But tomorrow is going to be better. And then next week, I'm going to be like, that day, it won't even be on my radar. So sometimes we have to remind ourselves when we have these days that seem just crushing and we don't know how we're going to get ourselves out of it or how we can bring our mood up, when it just seems like everything crashes in on us. And believe me, as human beings, we all have these days. So, whatever that might look like for you, if you're having one of those days or you've had one of those days in the past, one of the things that I found works for me, besides just realizing I have a bad day here, tomorrow's going to be a good day. Next week's going to be, I'm going to have an amazing day. This is a day in the life of a week, a month, a year. This is a day that I'm going to pull up out of. And not only that, it's the words that I tell myself. If I say this is the worst day ever, I'm never going to get out from under this, then that's going to be true for me because my brain wants to make me happy. And if I say I'm never going to get out of this, my brain's going to go, okay, how can I make that true for her? So I have to say to myself, this is just a day. And at the end of this day, all these things that are piling up on me today are going to be gone tomorrow. And I've survived worse. So the way we talk to ourselves can be very impactful in the way that we come out of some of these days. So if you have a bad day, if you're having a bad day, and you have a bad day in the future, or you had a bad day yesterday, just remind yourself that it's a day, and remind yourself that probably like you and me, we're experiencing first world problems. The problems that I have are big problems and big issues, but they're first world problems. And at the end of the day, is my life full of blessings? Do I have reason to be full of gratitude? Do I have my health? There's so many things to be grateful for. So I hope this resonates with you a little bit. And remember that you have control over the way you feel about the day. You might not be able to control parts of the day, but you get to control how you feel about the day. So I hope you have an amazing day and an amazing rest of your week, and we'll talk to you soon.